Okay, we're going to be looking at what's called the difference quotient here. This is actually a very, very important mechanical skill needed in calculus. But in college algebra, we just want to make sure you kind of have seen it, you've done it, and then in calculus you see what it means and how it can be used. We're going to start out with the real basic function. F of x is 3x plus 5, and we're asked to find this. Now this is called the difference quotient. It's f of x plus h minus f of x all divided by h. Also, we have the condition here that h cannot be 0, and that's because you can't divide by 0. Okay, so we need a couple of things in order to figure out the answer. We first of all need to find f of x plus h. Then we need to figure out what f of x is, but that's actually given to us. And then once we're done finding those two, we divide it by h. So let me get my first thing here. This is kind of like scratch work. I'm just going to find out what f of x plus h is. So remember, what this means is that we're taking x plus h and we're plugging it in to our function anywhere that we see an x. So where we see that x, we're going to replace it with x plus h. So it's 3. Now that becomes x plus h. I need it in parentheses because the 3 is multiplying it. Then plus 5. Now I can distribute my 3 through. 3x plus 3h, then plus 5. So this represents f of x plus h. So we have that piece. We also need f of x. Well, we already said that's f of x. So now that we're done with our scratch work, we're actually ready to write this down. So I'm going to rewrite this. We want f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And now let's just plug things in. What did we say f of x plus h was? Well, it's this. So we have 3x plus 3h plus 5. Okay, that's this. Then we subtract from that f of x. That's this. So 3x plus 5. Be very careful there. You need the parentheses. You need the parentheses because you're subtracting the entire function. So you need that. Then all of this divided by the h. Okay, now if you do this correctly, good things should happen here. We have 3x plus 3h plus 5. And what I mean by good things is good things are going to cancel. We distribute our negative through here. It becomes a negative 3x and a minus 5, then all over h. Now notice the things that cancel up in the numerator. The 3x's cancel each other out. The 5's cancel each other out. And what we're left with is just a 3h, I'm going to put this over here, 3h over h. And now the h's will cancel and leave us with just an answer of 3. So the difference quotient of this function is equal to 3.